find a routine that you can do leading into a training session, a practice session, a camp session that sets your mind into the right mood. Whether you need to listen to certain music, you need to eat a certain meal, you need to do a certain warm up, whatever the case may be, you need to find what that routine is, follow that protocol, and don't break it. And as you start to go into spring practices where there are multiple practices, or you slide into summer practices and it's day after day and you've got 2-a-days, don't slack off on that routine. So in other words, don't do the routine for the first practice and then in the second practice you don't, because that'll be the practice where you are showing terrible body language. You have a terrible practice. And if you're in some kind of a position battle, that's the day that the other guy that you're going against gets a leg up on you. And now you're chasing him for the rest of, the practice sessions. And you might start feeling some pressure on that. And now you have another day where you have an attitude because you're mad that this guy's in front of you. And these things can snowball and you can find yourself in a bad situation. And now you've lost the job. And it all started not necessarily with what you're doing on the field, but because of your mentality, what you had going on in your head that now translated into something physical, and it snowballed on you. So find yourself a routine. You want to, if you're in a camp situation and you've got practices back to back to back, or you're going out to one of these camps, get the proper amount of sleep. Don't take that for granted. All right. I know you guys hear that and you just blow it off like I'm young, whatever. You can't go out there on 4 hours of sleep. There will be times where you'll be irritable, you'll get tired, things won't go well. And coach says something to you that might be a little harsh, and you take it and you get irritated by it. Now you're giving the coach attitude. And God forbid if it's a coach who doesn't really know you, he's just going to make a quick assessment of who you are. And like, this guy's a character problem. Don't want him. Don't care what he does out here. He's off to the side, not really paying attention to this kid anymore. It'll happen that fast. All right. And in this fast world of college football and how quickly players come and go, all right, there's no obligation anymore in college football, not for the player to the school and the school to the player. That's just how it is. That's how some people wanted it. That's what we have. And you better be able to manage now how that situation works. There's no obligation. So they don't have to put up with anything that you've got going on. So if you're showing up, with an attitude, they can cast you aside real easy. They go get another guy. That's just the way that it is. College football players wanted to get paid, and this is kind of what comes along with it.